Hello, welcome back. Today we have an opening of the F1 2021 cards. The 2022 special fancy set just came out, which I will not be getting. I'm on the fence about it, but I want to see the quality of it first, because some of the more expensive cards that came out for Star Wars lately didn't look too great. So I'm waiting on reviews just to see whether or not I want to get the set, but I'm probably gonna pick it up just because I'm obsessed. This was the year that Max and Lewis were tied in points, tied in wins for the season, and then it was also a COVID year, so everything was all out of whack, and everyone thought that Lewis had cheated out of a win because the last race of the season came down to just a one-lap race, which is not what F1 is at all. I don't know, I'm a big Max fan, just because I watched the F1 series on Netflix, obviously. I don't follow the actual season. I just kind of wait for the dramatic reenactment, basically. The dramatic retelling of it comes out on Netflix. I don't know. I think a lot of hardcore F1 fans thought that Lewis should have won, just based on what they saw during the season. But a lot of people who watch the Netflix series favor Max, just because the series doesn't really cover Hamilton. They do cover him in the first season, just introductions and stuff, but a lot of the season does have to do with Max because he is one of the younger racers, and Hamilton is not an up-and-coming winner. He's been winning, he's been the top dog for so long, versus Max, is he the one who's gonna take Hamilton's crown, you know? Anyways, let's just get into it. I could go on forever about this. We got Big Knife, Crusty Nails, what else is new? Alright, always cut away from you. But before we get into it, let's just review what is in this box, because it is a little bit different than a Yu-Gi-Oh box and everything. We've got 18 packs, 8 cards each. If you do have a special card, there are only 6 packs per box, or 6 cards per pack. But let's see here. There you go. There's some information. There you go. Packs with special inserts only have 6 cards. You can kind of see that under the plastic. I know this guy drives for Williams. I can't remember his name. These two I have no idea. But this is the other guy that was on Red Bull the prior season with Max. And then he decided that he didn't want to be outshone by Max, so he left Red Bull for bigger and better opportunities. I don't think he got, honestly. I think he kind of screwed himself over in that regard, because he was driving with a completely different team, and they just didn't give him the same sort of I don't want to say opportunities, but culture. If that's the right word. I don't know. I don't think he made the right choice. But again, I don't watch F1 religiously or anything. So we got 200 base set cards, and then the special cards. I'm kind of nervous to see what can we get. I don't know what's in the set. I don't know what we can find. Okay, we got Sergio Perez. Oh boy, sorry. Hold on. Here we go. Sergio Perez, the other Red Bull driver for this year. He does really well. Obviously, he's got to compete with Max as well, so that's always kind of a, who are you gonna put with your next up-and-coming driver, right? So he did win one race in the 2021 season, so that's cool. I don't know if I'm really gonna go through everything, but we got Carlos Sainz. He's cool. Nikita Mazepin, upside down card. We got one of the coaches, technical director. I'll go through everything later. I don't know. It's a blue card. I assume that's more rare. I don't know. Charles, he's on the box. He's the one in the bottom right corner. Oh, there you go. That's all I can give you right now. But he's a good driver as well. He's always wanted to drive for Ferrari, and I'm glad he got that chance. Everyone wants to drive for Ferrari. They're a classic. Oh, I'm so glad they've got car cards in this set. This is all I ever wanted. I found out there's car cards in NASCAR boxes, and that's all I ever wanted. But this is one of the F2 cards. Nice. Lewis Hamilton, winner of Spain. Grand Prix in Spain. It's kind of an awkward angle. They kind of mid-jump, but it's he's the spaceman. And then we've also got the Alfa Romeo driver. Alright. I'll get a little faster with this. I'm just I'm trying to figure out what do we have? What can we get? Who are these people? I'm also trying to enjoy this set for myself. Where did I put the first pack? Oh, over there. Okay. Alright, we've got Daniel Ricciardo. I guess 2018 he was with Red Bull, and then 2019 he went to, not Haas. What's the other one? Is it Haas? It's bright yellow. I can't remember. Lance Stroll. He is part of the Aston Martin team. He does okay. I don't remember him being anything notable. Pierre Gasly, I truly believe he has a potential to be really good. But he ended up being moved to the second Red Bull team because he just couldn't perform on the Red Bull team. He's a really good driver though. I think he just cracked under pressure. Lewis Hamilton's car. Nice for Mercedes. Kind of a mid-air shot as well. They really like those for him. Lando Norris's car for McLaren. Very good. They became the first F1 team to unveil its new car for 2021. The MCL 35M engine change from Renault to Mercedes highlights the modifications from 2020. No cutouts. Okay. Yeah, do you see the difference between their cars? That's pretty cool actually. We got Lewis Hamilton's car again. And then who else? We got Haas's Mick Schumacher. Oh, he was on the side of the box. I can't show him to you now. But none of these are him. He's on the other side. He's also on the box. Yeah, it's kind of cool that like every car is basically the same. Like they have all like the base elements. We've got Lewis Hamilton. Sorry, I'm just trying to move on. At his win in Hungary. Very good. Like they're all pretty much the same from the ground up, or from the like at the ground level. They're all basically the same, like 3 to 5 engines. It's just the team that builds the car around it, and then the driver, obviously. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. The year that Max and Ricciardo were like neck and neck trying to win, they were using the brand of the name that I can't pronounce, or I can't remember, that Ricciardo went to. Gosh, I'm gonna have to look this up at the end. I'll just like tag it in. We got one of the AlphaTauri coaches, team members. They are team principal. I don't know him. He is named Franz Tost. Very nice. We also got George Russell. He's got an innocent look about him that I'm just like, he's just a baby face. Of a team that has little potential, but I feel like he's a really good driver, and that he deserves to be put on a team that can bring him to better things. We've got Nicholas Latifi. Don't know anything about him, but he's also the other driver for Williams. Yeah, I feel like George Russell, like if given the chance, he could drive. But he's just, you know, he's very loyal to his team, and good for him. Steiner. Okay, so I guess Haas was bright yellow, that's the thing. That's why I'm like confused. But then I guess McLaren's also bright yellow now. I don't know. What is this? This is like a Blueprints team? Or Blueprints card? I don't know what this is. Kind of a profile on everybody there. I don't know. We'll put it here, I guess, on top of the energy cards. Charles Leclerc again in the Ferrari. This is a really cool Ferrari design. Like the color scheme there. Very nice, I like that. Spots very, very good. Very slick. We've also got an F2 car that I don't know anything about. I don't know this driver. Mecha Chrome. Nice. Oh, checker cards. Hold on, we'll get that later. The Mercedes, Hamilton. Just card? Not a win, just a card. Okay. There's a lot of Hamilton cards. Why? And then we got Valtteri Bottas with his win in Russia. Nice. He's also a very good driver. Again, it's one of those ones where like I think he really wants a win every race, but the problem is he's paired with Hamilton, who's just, they're always pushing for him to win. Okay, yeah, so sorry, I realized that this is a number card. Just now. The blue one should be a number card. So it is actually 67 out of 99. You can see the stamp there. That's pretty cool. I'll have to sleeve that up later. These aren't numbered. No, these are just set number. Alright, moving along. I hope y'all are enjoying the like little F1 trivia that I'm sprinkling inside. All this. A lot of it's just my opinion because I don't follow F1. But, oh, we have another coach for the Alfa Romeo team. Valtteri Bottas again for Mercedes. The Ferrari team principal, I love his hair. He's very just like he owns what he's doing there. Yeah, he started out as a test engineer, apparently. On the back it says he started out as a test engineer and in 24 years he became team principal, which is really cool. I think that's like really important to have like that connection to the team to like make it thrive. I mean, they've been pulling off some good stuff. Like Ferrari, some recent years have not been doing well, but last year I think they did pretty good. Alonso, also for what team is this? Alpine, that's right. I know nothing about Alpine. They're not apparently as important. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that with the blueprint one because I don't know where else to put it. Pierre Gasly, very good. He's also one of the younger drivers. And then we've got another win in Turkey for Hamilton. And then driver of the day in Tuscany, Daniel Ricciardo. It is Renault, that's what it is. Red Bull was using Renault engines, and so I guess he was like, well, they're making our engines, just not a good car. Or, Red Bull's using their engines, just not a good car design. Let's see if we can get them a win. Because I believe in their engines, I guess. I don't know his thinking behind moving to Renault, honestly. Like, I truly believe he needed to get off of Red Bull, but like, which team would he go to? I have no idea. I don't know the history, like, of the sport prior to the Netflix season, so like, I really can't speak to his choice beyond he should have gotten off Red Bull. If he wanted like to compete with Max, actually. So, Mercedes car for Bottas. I really don't know how long this video is going to be. Like, usually Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon just rip through the packs, so I'm just like, we know what we're expecting, but I don't know what I'm expecting. I want to really, like, look through this. We got Lando Norris for McLaren. He's a good driver. And one of the F2 drivers, know nothing about him. We've got Vettel for his win in Turkey. No, driver of the day. I was like, I don't think he won. He podiumed, but I don't think he won. He started 11th on the grid for this race, and he got his third place finish behind Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez, winning Driver of the Day award with 25% voter support from his fans. Nice. I guess it was a wet day, so he thrived. Good for him. Oh, what is this? Fernando Alonso's Alpine F1 car? This is interesting. Okay, I guess it's just kind of like a driver profile. This is the car that he used in the season to drive for the Alpine F1 team that was brand new. And he did not compete in 2020. But their engine was also Renault. Okay, interesting. We'll put that over here, I guess. I don't know. Another car from F2. We got George Russell's driver of the day in Bahrain. I don't know why I said that's so weird. You got the fan vote. That's right. Okay, so he was about to like either get a high standing or win, and then he blew out a tire. Yeah, he got 9th. That's pretty good for him, actually. Driver of the day Spain. In Spain in 2020, we've got Sebastian Vettel for Ferrari. Very nice car. And then a Lewis Hamilton win. This looks like a 3rd place trophy though, sir. Excuse me. I don't know. I'll have to read all these afterwards, but this is so cool that there's like, it's like more information on the back. It's not just like, oh yeah, it's a driver. I do really appreciate that. Oh yeah, car cards go up here. My bad. I'm just kind of going through. Alright. Next. We're like, what, 6 packs in? We're 20 minutes in? Oh god, I'm talking too much. I'm so sorry. This might be a longer video just because, like, I'm fascinated. Amelia Romagna? I don't know where that is, but he got his victory there. Good for him. We got Sebastian Vettel for Aston Martin. Carlos Sainz for Ferrari. Sebastian Vettel for Ferrari. He got his driver of the day in Turkey 2020. This is a red card? Yeah, so it's 18 out of 25. That's cool. So I was like, we've seen this already, but it's a different color now, right? Yeah, we literally just saw this one in the base set. Cool. What did we say? 18 out of 25. This was out of 99, I believe? Yeah, out of 99. Nice, so we got some cool cards there. I don't know if there's autograph cards in this set. That would be really cool. Sebastian Ocon, the one that paired with the other guy we just saw for Alpine. Max Verstappen, personal fave for Red Bull. Lewis Hamilton for his win in Bahrain. There's so many different cards, like I don't know if we've gotten a lot of duplicates. Like we got the same one in that one, but they're technically also different cards because that one's red and numbered. I think we saw that one for Leclerc. An F2 driver. George Russell. Daniel Ricciardo. I think we saw this one. Ooh! Leclerc. Apex Predators. What does that mean? Leclerc has a natural feel for the car beneath him, which becomes evident every time he drives in and out of turns. He enters the corner smoothly, hitting his preferred line. In each phase of the corner, he uses the brakes and accelerator precisely to hit the apex and exit. His consistency in this process helps him discern the slightest issue with the car, which his crew can correct during the next stop. Alright, I see what you did there, Apex. Apex Predators. Hits the apex of the corner. Alright, we'll put you there. I'll have to neaten up these piles in a second. We've got Sergio Perez's car for the driver of the day in Styria. Esteban Ocon. David Beckman's F2 car. And Dan Ticktum's F2 car. I know nothing about F2. Except that sometimes they bring out drivers from to F1. Only sometimes. Like Pierre came from F2. And I think the next season we got Alex. Oh, I don't remember his last name. But he was driving for the Thai team in F2. Like he was doing really well there, and then I think the pressure got to him in F1, and he also, like Pierre, just didn't perform. So, all right, we've got an F2 driver, Matteo Nannini, another F2 driver. Oh, but it says he's a future star. I don't know, maybe that's like all F2 drivers? I just noticed the future star there. Hold on. Well, we'll look afterwards. Sorry. We'll continue. We got James Allison for the Mercedes team technical director. Another one of these blueprints cars with Lando Norris and Andreas Sadil, I think his name is. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, the same one for Pierre Gasly. I don't think we got the checkered version though. We've got driver of the day, Sergio Perez in Portugal. Car card. Max Verstappen, driver of the day in Abu Dhabi. Yep, that's how you pronounce that. Very good. This is a good shot of him. Honestly, victory shot like that, I like that. And then we've got the F2 Red Bull car. Nice. Alright, what do we have here? We've got... Do I see something? Okay, no, I thought I saw something. Vettel for Aston Martin. Alonso for Alpine. Jost Capito for Williams. He is the CEO of Williams. Alright, so you got a new CEO? Because I thought it was a different person. Lewis Hamilton. One of these sort of like vintage looking cards. That's cool. With his car on the front. That here. And then we've got Oscar Piastri F2 card. Alfa Romeo car? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oh goodness. And then Verstappen in the Red Bull. And then an F2 car for Felipe Drugovich. So we are starting to see some repeats. Spoke too soon. But there are still a lot of cards. I guess there's 200 base set cards, so there's stands to be a number of the rest of them as well. Alright. We've got Mick Schumacher for Haas. Miki Raikkonen for Alfa Romeo. Again, same person, just different outfit, different day. maybe same day. Same sunglasses and everything. The other driver, I assume, for Alfa Romeo. We've got that driver's car. Got an F2 driver. Another F2 driver. And then Mercedes Valtteri Bottas card. Nice. Moving along. Okay. Nikita Mazepin for Haas. Mick Schumacher for Haas. David Brivio for Alpine. He is a thick boy. This is a thick card. Let me show you the thickness. Oh my goodness. But I guess I gotta put the little, that's actual material. Authentic memorabilia. You have just received a top certified relic card from 2021 Topps Formula 1 Racing. Interesting. It's 15 out of 150, and it's like a piece of a shirt. What do they do after a race? Do they just be like, can we get your shirt, please? What if he never actually wore it? Interesting. Because it's not from like a specific race or event. It says specifically here. There you go. It says it's not from anything specific, so I don't know what that means, but we're gonna definitely have to figure out how to sleeve that up because I don't have any like thick top loaders or sleeves or anything, so. Well, that's really cool to get. I didn't realize we were gonna get one of those. Like I kinda knew they existed, but to focus back up. Oh god. Okay. Driver of the day for Alfa Romeo in Italy. Sergio in the Red Bull car. And then we've got an F2 racer car thing. Racing car. Racer? Not a driver. Charles for Ferrari. Gunther Steiner for Haas. He's a great, like, he's team principal for them, and he's just always out there trying to get the best for this team. He's like, maybe not always the best, but you know, what are they called? He gets after it, you know? He really goes after things that he believes his team deserves the best, so he always goes out and tries to, like, if he feels they've been wronged, he like tries to get things righted, you know? Yeah. Haas driver Mick Schumacher. And we got a Lewis Hamilton card, because we don't have enough of those already. Alright, we got Alfa Romeo driver. Let me fix this again, sorry. Okay, Marcus Armstrong F2 driver, his car. We got a Sergio Perez car from Driver of the Day in Styria. And then Pierre Gasly, once again. Alright, George Russell, Ricardo, Lance Stroll, sorry I'm out of frame. And then we've got Esteban Ocon and David Brivio, the guy whose shirt we just got for Alpine. Who is this? We've got Ralph Boschung, feature star from F2. Interesting. We'll put that there. And then we got his car. Very nice. And then Yuki Tsunoda for Red Bull F2's not F2. The AlphaTauri team. I don't like him. Like, I don't know how they tried to paint him in the Netflix series, but we've also got Leclerc. But they just, I don't know if there's like a good way to spin him. He's a very like powerful driver. He knows what he's doing. He just doesn't always perform because he gets frustrated, you know? And like they showed behind the scenes of like his hotel and everything, and I just like he's a good driver. When he puts his mind to it, he's a good driver. But attitude wise, he needs to work on it. We've got Hamilton's win in Styria. I guess it's like a trophy of the track. That's kind of cool. And then Hamilton in his most intimidating form. Just straight on him walking down the line. Walking out the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Oscar Piastari's car. Kind of a vintage car, card. I don't know. And then we've got him himself. And then his car again. The Alfa Romeo car. Car to Leclerc, and then Leclerc again. How did we get so many, like, not duplicates in the first part of the box? And now we're just getting dupe after dupe after dupe. They have me going in the first half. Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri. The Alfa Romeo team principal. Valtteri Bottas. Apex Predators Lando Norris. Okay. A self-described perfectionist, Norris has impressed with his advanced driving techniques since he was a teenager. His racing lines are consistent and the timing of his braking exact. Countless hours in the simulator have helped him make him extremely smooth on the accelerator. Once he gets in the corner, Norris Once he gets in the corner, Norris never just mashes the gas. Rather, he ramps up the pace to keep the car under his control. Nice. Okay, we got another Mercedes Bottas card in the checker. We've got Esteban Ocon's Alpine car, Vettel's Aston Martin, and then Pierre Wache, Red Bull technical director. I've seen him, never heard his name. Oh, sorry about the nails. I've been trying to hide those this whole time, and it's just, I've forgotten. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. I like painted them, and then I got stressed, and I peeled them all off, like literally the same night. It's so bad. Okay. Oh! Lando Norris, again, for McLaren. We've got James Key for the McLaren team. He is technical director on the McLaren team. We've also got Esteban Ocon for Alpine. George Russell and Josh Capito for Williams, the blueprint card. Fernando Alonso's Alpine car in the checker. Hamilton. I don't know why I had to read that. We know who he is. Hamilton for his win in Great Britain. And Sergio Perez and his Red Bull. Alright, 2 last packs. This has been a journey. A journey and a half, I will say. It's very exciting. These have such nice quality compared to like Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that. Liam Lawson for F2. Alessio Deletto for F2. We've got Toto Wolff for Mercedes. He is team principal. Oh lord, focus. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Better. Toto Wolff for I was about to say Ferrari. He's not for Ferrari. Apex Predators. Who is this man? Alonso. Fernando Alonso. Yes. Alonso is known for an unorthodox steering technique that has helped him with 2 FIA Formula 1 Drivers' World Championships. Aggressively turning the steering wheel into the corner, the Spaniard intentionally breaks traction on the front tires. He places full trust in the grip of the rear tires, which gives him an advantage in powering out of the corner and gaining speed quickly on the straight. So basically he does a wheelie out of a corner. That's kind of funny. F2 Red Bull's car. Lewis Hamilton's win in Portugal. Why don't they get a picture of him like crossing the line? That's kind of interesting. Driver of the day, Lewis Hamilton in Portugal, or Great Britain. Award winners, Mercedes. Constructors World Champion. Nice. We'll put that there. I think these were supposed to go somewhere else. It's fine, we'll just leave them there for now. We're almost at the end. Alright, last pack. What can we get? Yuki Tsunoda. Max Verstappen. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. We got F2 driver. A vintage card for Lance Stroll in his Aston Martin. Nice. He's really good in wet weather, apparently. Anyways, we've got Verstappen on his driver of the day in Hungary. Pierre Gasly in his AlphaTauri. This is in the wrong pile. Yuki Tsunoda in his AlphaTauri. And then to finish us off, we've got an F2 car for Liam Zindelli. Alright. I'm gonna kind of go through everything, get a recap going, but I'm very much impressed with all this and like how will I know the drivers, so like I'm not just looking at them and being like, I don't know who that is, I don't know who that is, but we're gonna pretend we do, but I know who these people are. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and we'll get to a recap. Alright, to start off this recap, we have all of our what I assume are like base cards, so like this and like the car cards, and then these are like other things. These might also be base cards, I really don't know, but that's my bad. We've got all of these. I don't know if you really want to see them all again, but they're all here. Just kind of knock them off like that. Just to get one last look at them. You can mute me if you want. I don't know. I don't really have to say anything about these. We got a lot more Hamilton than I would have liked, just because I am again partial to Red Bull. But we did see a good variety. I like that they included the team principals and everything, just because, like, I think especially after the Netflix series, like people have become a little bit more like invested in like the team as a whole, from like getting to know everybody in them and stuff. Like not just the drivers, like focusing on the drivers. Although from what I've heard of like commentary and stuff, they do really talk about like the team principals and technical directors and just kind of like everything that goes into the car and just kind of like what teams hope their results will be based on how much work and like engineering they put into the cars. So like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe the Netflix series hasn't changed people's view on like if they want to see team principals and technical directors in this kind of thing or not, but they've certainly become more accessible and likable to me just because I've only seen the series. So coming up on the end of just these driver portraits, we get into more of the landscape sort of looking stuff. So like Max there, love Max. Oops, sorry. We've got a win for him. This is just a really awkward, I'll turn this pile, that'll make it better probably. Red Bull technical director, Leclerc, Gasly again. Like I said, we didn't get a lot of duplicates until towards the end, which I think is really nice. I think just because like the set is so big, like it's hard to get duplicates, but it does happen. But yeah, that's still just a really awkward shot of Hamilton. But you know what? They made their choice. Alright, moving those on over, we get to the car cards. These are all the F2 ones. I'm trying not to get too much clearer, because that has been a struggle with these glossy cards. Alright, all the F2 cars. I don't know anything about F2. Again, except that like some of the drivers came up from F2. Like Pierre Gasly came up from F2. Alex came up from F2. They all drove for Red Bull at one time or another. Pierre got moved to a different team, or like their second F1 team. Alex I think got bumped back down to F2. I feel like they put Tsunoda on the Red Bull team. Yuki Tsunoda on the main F1 team for a while, and he just didn't do well either. So they bumped him to AlphaTauri again. I don't know, I could be wrong about that. But there's just been nobody. Like, they literally cannot find a perfect teammate for Max, which kind of sucks for him. Just because, like, at the end of the day, is he, like, a good driver to drive with, or is he just, like, he's there for the wins? Which, like, all these guys are here for the wins, but, like, you know, will he be able to strategize with other drivers? Doesn't seem like a great team player. Alright, so that's it for the car cards. We'll get into the checker cards. I don't know if these hold any sort of significance, or like, what are they? Who knows? I think they're just kind of a special print. Because there's repeats of like the base cards and stuff. Bottas there. We've got F2 driver. Who is this? This is Antonio Giovinazzi. Interesting. I don't know. These are just honestly really cool to have. I've just become like really interested in cars the last couple of years, so knowing what goes into like the racing and like what goes into the cars is really cool. And just like having that shown here on these cards so I can look at them and learn more information, because again they do have like all the like little facts and stuff on the back. So like for drivers there's like the stats, and then for the cars there's like information on the engine and stuff, and it's really interesting to me personally. I don't know about for people watching, but this is already like an hour-long video and I'm so sorry. Alright, Lewis Hamilton. I guess like a flag card? Flags of Foundation. Interesting. A little bit more about where he comes from and his background. Also for Fernando Alonso. And then we've got these kind of like vintage looking car, I guess posters? Or like profiles? I don't know. And we got the blueprint ones as well. And these Apex Predator ones, which I think are hilarious, but I like them. I thought we only had 2. I guess we got 3 of them. Nice. Okay. And then we've got a red numbered to 18 for Sebastian Vettel. And a blue numbered to 99 for team, what team is the Alfa Romeo technical director Jan Moncho, I want to say. And then of course we've got our numbered 15 out of 150 shirt material insert. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to sleeve that and everything, because I don't have the right size sleeves for that. Alright, like I said, like I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy I bought this box. Not a bad purchase at all. I'm very happy with this. More things to come, I guess. I don't know. I really want that box because that one's shiny. The other one, the really expensive one that just came out, is shiny, and it's like the newest drivers. So we'll see what happens. I guess keep an eye on the channel to see if I do actually end up purchasing it. Keep an eye on Twitch to see if I stream the opening. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sticking to the end if you're still here. If you just skipped to the recap, I totally understand. If you don't know anything about F1 and you did watch the entire video, hats off to you. I appreciate you very much. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.